Well, hello, good evening, and welcome. Sound might be a little out, things might not be quite as expected. Please raise your hands if they are not, because this is basically going everything on a brand new setup. So, without further ado, if I do that, and also that's about it, I think. Let's just do the transition. Yoink. Hi. Proof of life. We are alive. So, this may work as expected. It may not. And Blast 07 Commander, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. So, just so that everyone is aware that's not been on Discord and hasn't heard me wittering for the last few days, basically my stream PC has had a full upgrade. New mobile, processor, memory, hard drive, the lot basically. So it's basically a brand new PC. So it's been reinstalling all the software from scratch, and I'm hoping everything is as it should be. As I say, if it's not quite right, doesn't sound quite right, things are too loud, things are too quiet, whatever, please raise your hand, let me know, and we will sort it. Thank you. You're not being heard on stream.
Welcome back, Commander.
Please try now.
And
unfortunately, that was wormy. I do apologise.
In translation, bloody bloody blah.
Yakety schmackety, blah de blah. Oh, you're at a 36601. Good place for the raw mats. Very good place for the raw mats.
Killing brain trees, man.
Okay.
Discord's actually coming in quite well.
Yep.
Okay. Well, this is a bizarre one.
What is up?
I have no response from my HOTAS.
Oh my.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
Did someone forget to reinstall drivers and potential
no,
things?
because that's not attached to the streaming rig.
Ah. Did you forget to give the hamster inside the HOTAS some coffee?
I'm just annoyed of all the things to go wrong. Yeah, it stays its... No, that's there. You can all see that because that's on that.
What settings have you got on Elite?
Yeah.
Do sound a bit quiet compared to the others. Thank you. Right, okay. So, if that's the case, what I need to do is maybe do this and go like that, and maybe go a bit like that. Oh, Pretzel, we are not doing that shit. Go away. That is not an option you're having. Turn that off. Right, we're not doing that. Now, I'm wondering if this is potentially a thing of mouse without borders.
I have no idea. I'm not familiar with it.
Because it's not put focus. Okay, so option is we'll just give that a try.
Relinquishing command.
That's not what I wanted that to do either. So yes, this is how we do all the streaming things. We just, you know, we just see if we get it to work. God damn it. Go on, Elite, you can do this. I believe in you. Interesting.
Yeah, everything's set for keyboard now.
Interesting.
Goodbye.
Also, why am I hearing that bit twice? Right, okay. So we're just going to try the things. So we'll go. I'm going to copy that there. Maybe put that just into there for now. We'll do that. I'll do that for now. That means also can pull that back on. That goes back to there. Right. So where else is that supposed to be as well? Bit. Findings. We'll just paste it into there as well. Just in case, right. Let's play the game again.
Yay.
Don't you just love it when things update and just go, yay?
What, as opposed to, don't you just love it when the plan comes together?
Something like that. So this is like the most entertaining stream ever not. By the fact of, we haven't even started the damn game yet, and we've been going for almost 20 minutes.
Welcome to Live Troubleshooting with your host, ENG Live.
And today's prizes are in one.
Where's my option? Blast, you are so correct. It actually has turned into an IT stream. Whereas, you know, all joking apart, that's what actually could knock me off. Because it should say HCS
Yes.
there, because either if it's taking it from the app data folder or if it's taking it from the documents folder. But it is not.
Voice attack is running, yes.
Yes, it is. Because actually, all joking about, voice attack actually sees my binds file. That's the worst of it. It's just Elite that does not see my binds file. Which is like, dude, what the actual funk? Stuff it. So this should basically work because my setup, keybind setup, was effectively just standard X56 with some extras. But yeah, who knows? Something's going to ask because it's something that is slightly new about how I've got things set up now. The chat text above my head, yeah? Does that disappear too quickly? Should it just like stay there? Or should it be on that 10-second and it disappears? Please just let me know. Is it too much, too little?
Well,
Right.
what did you have it to before? It was set to like always on before, wasn't it?
I think it was. It's a completely different chat overlay I'm using. Part of the things that have had to change.
Go for launch. Restrict speed until a carrier is far behind you.
Let's go to the redoubts. Let's go to Mentats.
Not Mentos. Mentats.
Plus one intelligence for an hour.
Because otherwise we'd have to make...
Not fresh.
Hey, let's be straight. If that was Mentos redoubt, we would not have, by any chance, a small pirate platform called Diet Coke Orbital. Because that's a recipe for disaster.
And you're clear. Take care out there, Commander.
There's a station called Your Mum's House. God, that must be a big station. Does it have its own, you know, gravitational pull? You know what? This is the first time I've seen this place actually in daylight. Yay! I got 119,000 credits.
Yeah.
From
Yay!
0% happiness.
Yeah.
Nobody's happy? What I've actually come back here for is I want to see what the economy's like, whether it's actually changed any with the tick.
Yeah. Be prepared to be disappointed.
Okay. Oh. Oh, hello.
Oh my.
Well, that worked.
Yeah.
What about your shipyard? That would have had an improved tick, potentially.
Let's go and have a look. Purchase ships, 10 available. Sidey. That's still the same. By the looks of that, yes.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. However, that I'm impressed with. That's worked.
The extraction is working.
Because that's all we made was an extraction and...
And an agricultural, I thought.
Yeah. But I was there thinking that was more just feeding the masses rather than anything else. Potentially.
But that should still show up here in the market.
Have you actually got agricultural stuff built yet?
Yes, one. So what we've got in the system to
Yeah.
show it. Let's go. Whoa, hello. Way too close. So we've got there's Mentats there. And on the planet here, planetary map, we just screwed around. We've got these two here. So we've got Stimson Excavation. And we've got Richter Nutrition. Oh, that's a wealth change.
Yeah.
And that's just standard of living. Okay.
Yeah. So the agriculture isn't actually, if I remember rightly, your market for that. That's just your base
Food for-
outpost. You've got
Yeah.
to build the actual production facility for it. Now that you have that one built.
See.
So
if you want to go into your architect mode and then like build new on the planet.
Let's go back one. I'm in architects, la la la. And that's what I wanted.
I think you might have to be in ship on planet for the planetary buildy thing.
Yeah, I do. To give me my options. Right, okay. Let's go back to the carrier and we'll slip into something a little more comfortable. Like the courier. That's a little bit more comfy.
Morris, do you have anything a little less bulky?
Here's me, so like, moseying on down into Type 9 as you do. Say one thing, there is now some shit going down on the planet. All those unidentified signal sources. It's worm sign, I'm telling you. It's worm sign. Shai Halud.
Say hello.
Blessed be the maker in his passing.
Hello, Commander. Please stay aware of other ships around this carrier.
Blast, it is quite satisfying actually,
Access granted. Please follow
making it.
Commander.
Because I was doing this particular system for what's coming later for the Vanguard stuff, I was making this for the squadron, which is why I went into making a Type 3, made the full-on Orbis. You don't have to go that involved with it. You could just make a little outpost as your primary site and then make a level 3 later. That's totally a legit way of doing things. I just kind of, me being me, decided to go down this difficult route and went Type 3 to start with. But it just means everything can land there as the primary port, and then everything else is just smaller outposts and such like. Because you got to make T1 things to get T2 tokens to make Tier 2 size installations later, whereas that's why, and then you got to build Tier 2s to get Tier 3 tokens to do Tier 3 ones, which is kind of partially the reason why I went Tier 3 for my initial outpost, because you can just make one. It's just a big ass grind to get it.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
The primary port is like your one free ticket.
Yeah,
I guess what, 3 weeks to get that operational?
it was.
Little over.
Services are at your disposal.
Shipyard. Manage my ships.
I didn't even come into the construction part until like the last week of it, so.
If you were thinking of how long it took to, if we would take it as a no life thing, it basically took a week.
Yeah.
Because I was realistically only working on it at weekends. There we go. I have cargo on the ship. What have I got in cargo? Oh, got 10 aluminium.
Well,
Well, in that case, then what we'll do is do that transfer. Transfer it to the carrier. Job done. Because when you're soloing it with a carrier, that's what you can do. You don't have to set up buy orders and all the rest of it. You can just go direct transfer between the two. So let's go back to the money ships. Oh, back one. I didn't want that.
You have found human structures on this planet.
It's not my favorite ship. There we go. That's my little friend.
the
There are
affordable
human
quest.
structures on this planet.
Free.
Yes, because it was free.
Plant release confirmed. Departure confirmed.
So let us go down to Arrakis. I mean, Planet 2.
You can see the spice sands from up here.
Is that a storm? No, it is worm sign.
And you're clear. Best of luck, Commander.
Initializing orbital rendezvous procedures. Entry guidance computations complete.
Okay. Ain't gonna lie. Before we actually sit down anywhere, see all those hills. I'm gonna do a bit of hooning, cause it would be
Hooning.
rude. It would be rude not to, cause like time to hoon.
Press F. Well, I would say press F to
Intelligent
pay respects
clusters
to
engaged.
Ken Block. Accelerate to maximum to pay respects to Ken Block.
Although it's not the speed of my Imperial Eagle, but it's not bad. Ain't gonna lie, this is actually monumental fun.
Looks nice as well.
See? Let's spin. That usually works. Anyway. However, just for what you call it purposes, let's park our asses on the ground somewhere over here. That works.
There is something of interest within 50 kilometers of the ship.
So, when it comes to it, when I'm on a BRB screen that lot, you'll get the full graphics version of it as well. I just don't have it running when I'm in here. Also, yes, I'm going to change that chat window so it is set as always showing something, because it looks a bit weird with nothing there. Ain't gonna lie. Set that to a 0. Copy URL. There we go. I will go to there.
Yeah. Blast got the best menu from the best item from a McDonald's menu.
the fillet of fish. Properties.
See, all that talk prior to the stream about making a brew, and I didn't go and do it, so now I have to.
Indeed.
Yep.
Right, I believe we are now about right. Sorted. So basically, anything that's said now in text chat should turn up above my head and not disappear.
I'll see how that chat goes, because if you got the room, you could potentially have the fishing game on at all times just above your head between you and chat.
Yeah, I could make it smaller.
We'll see how chat looks.
Oh, that's so neat. It's even got my little avatar there.
Oh yes, it does.
Yep.
Right. La.
Didn't you have to do the sweet thing in ship to do the whole planetary?
Oh yes, of course it is. It's the suite, planetary suite. Fire groups. Yeah, it's on E. So that did work. But I've got to be launched for it to work.
So, hub, I think, is what you need for the actual
Yes.
production. Or is it because you've already got the farming one, it'd be a settlement?
Well, no, I'm trying to work out because I've got 2 tier 2 construction points. So I'm now trying to work out. Okay.
So, what did you want your main resource to be in your primary port? What did you want your main commodity to be?
Good question. This is where we were only just getting to the stage of, making this lot work. You see? So the fact that we put down as a settlement, put down an extraction settlement.
Would it be wise to do industrial so you can try and make your own resources so you don't have to go far to get the resources for further expansion? So, what would it be? Would it be industrial for your CMMs and aluminium
Yes, it
and
would
that?
be industrial for CMMs.
But would it be better to go with an industrial hub somewhere? Because hubs you don't land at, but I would believe it's got a greater output.
That would be the start of your output, yes.
Ooh. I need.
A mining outpost.
Yeah. Ooh, standard of living goes down though.
Yeah,
Yes.
just a bit.
Because Schmog. This is where it's like you do the whole like sim settlement slash
The balancing act.
yeah. Which you should be good with being an avid player of City Skylines.
Yeah. Yeah.
We shall return.
But because you've already got an agricultural, do you not?
Yes, I do.
You've basically already got your offset set up ready for the quality of living.
So, for settlements, I've only got.
Or could you build the mining hub first, just to get it started?
Well, this is what I'm kind of. Because Go Hub.
Extraction?
Yeah. Hmm. Okay. So that would be the mining outposts require. To set up for an industrial hub on the planet. Which essentially then only then increases what's in the primary port for buying and selling.
And then your other stuff on the planetary would actually increase what gets sold?
Yeah, I'm almost thinking that's the case. But if I just go back into placement count.
Saying that, could you? I'm gonna say them planetary ports. Do they not count as well towards?
No, planetary port is just like what I've got. Orbiting.
Okay.
Hi Zankar, how are you doing? Wow. Really? Shit.
Yeah. That's the big one.
They're all the big ones.
Mm.
Well, funk.
So by the looks of that, then you're gonna have to build a lot of like what high-tech outposts.
Well, no, just any outpost, because if you build a tier 1, it gives you tier 2. And when you build tier 2s, it gives you tier 3. Just messing around with lost skies. Zankar, have you found the skies? That's the question. That's... Damn.
So you got tier 2 points.
Yeah, because I've built I've built 2 tier 1 outposts.
Planetary outpost. Go. Was that on port? The outpost?
No.
Tier 1 planetary port outpost.
Yeah. Which is just civilian and industrial scientific. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, could always build, because it's tier 1, it'll give you another tier 2 point. If you did want it to do in, what, industrial maybe? Because what did the extraction need to get started? Was that a mining?
What, as hubs?
Yeah.
So an extraction hub, I can just make an extraction hub, but I've already got extraction going as an extraction settlement.
Hmm. Or was it the mining outpost you needed to make the industrial?
Yeah. So if I wanted to make an industrial hub, like so, missing required facility system, a mining outpost, which is a space-based thing.
Yeah.
Which is why if I exit that and just go into system view, like so, I could essentially here
Yeah.
and go select construction and go installation, mining outpost. I could do either or of them.
Which is just its layout.
Yeah. Actually, wait a minute. No, I'm thinking actually. No, these are actually tier 1s.
Yeah.
So because I get another T2 construction point out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So actually,
Because the industrial is a T2 building.
yeah.
It's one of them. It's like, do you do actual progress or do you do a bit of like, well first and then do the bit of progress? Because you've got your tier 3 port, you've already got a high happiness of living, or whatever it's called.
Well,
You put
apparently
an
nobody's
angry on
happy. Apparently nobody's happy. So, you know, it's one of
No.
them. Do-do-do, do-do-do.
But because you have the agricultural, you should technically be making them food. Unless you've got to place a natural, like, agri extraction thing.
I'm thinking I'm gonna go with that. Right. Okay, so that's my shopping list. So we go to the things. Materials helper. Okay. That's it. So we're gonna put a installation. Is it mining outpost small? Maybe? Kind of. We're gonna put it there as well. Orbital. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that is what I've put it as an installation mining outpost.
Mhm.
Yeah. So what we need to do is change these numbers to what we actually need. So 909 by reducing like 170. Ceramic composites is 88. Because this is where I went wrong last time. Because I didn't actually adjust these numbers. Copper is only 50. Food cartridges is 52. Fruit and veg is 18. Geological equipment is actually only 25. HE suits is 13. Insulting membrane is 135. Yes, I know I said insulting instead of insulating, but sue me. Liquid oxygen.
It's an insult trying to find some. Anyway.
1044. Muon images. I need 45 of. Polymers. 214. Power generators 9. We are good on that so far. We'll go back to that. Power generators 2149, 21 resonating separators. Robotics only need 57. Steel. This is less than a carrier load as well. 2234. Titanium.
Yeah, I think it worked out. You could literally have one entire little orbital station like that on the carrier.
I think you could actually load up about 4 of them actually. 21 water. Right, so that's my list for what we need. Okay, so now I've done that, I'm going to move that over there because of things. And we'll just stay hovering here, it's all good. Because we'll go across to that. Bring across to carrier management. Now I'm going to put some buy orders in. Commodity trading. Let's manage the market. So we're going to put some. Oh, was there something that's still there? Aluminium. I'm not wanting to trade that. I will be wanting to trade that. But when I get. Oh, actually. Yeah. So I want to buy. We'll just leave it at average and I want 909. Oops, too many. So that's a buy order. I've already got 88, but I need 909. Right, so next is in high tech. Where's high tech? Or technology? There you go. Bioreducing lichen. Trade it. Want to buy it. 170. $50, $60, $170. Done. Ceramic composites. Actually, do computer components while we're here. I want to buy 13. Ceramic composites is in industrial materials. Ceramic composites, there we are. Want to buy 88. Copper. $50. Happy days. We are going around a bit, but that's fine. Food cartridges. 52. We're getting there. We're good. We're doing good. Doing good. 52 fruit and veg right below it. Only need 18. Machinery. It's 25. Edgy suits 13. Industrial materials. Nope. Where are we at? Nope. Keep going up. Lastly, industrial materials. There we go. Insulting membrane. 135. Liquid oxygen, some locks. Locks we do need. And that'll be a 1044. Oops, 1044. Thank you very much. What was that? That's under technology. Technology. Muon images. 45 of them. Polymers 214. So this becomes like, you know, the bit of the slow bit, but, you know, just get all the buy orders in, and then we're going to move the carrier, and then we'll go and fill it up to bring it back, and we'll start building. So polymers is 214. Machinery. Power generators, that's it. Nine. Tech. Resonating separators. Yep. 21 of. Robotics 57. Metals there we go. Metals, here we go. Steel. Too much. 2, 2, 3, 4. Yep. The titanium we're also buying for 1596. So let's get that set up. 2, 3. Oops. Bit too far. What? 1596. Yep. Go right to the top for chemicals. We just need some water, which is 73 of. And then finally, in machinery, water purifiers, and we'll buy 21. So 22, 21. There we go. So that is our purchase order placed on the carrier. Now then, something tells me where I need to go now is let's do navigation, open. So we need to go to our one-stop shop. Can I go there? Nope, no free slots. Thought so. So that means we're going to have to go around the planet, like we usually do. which means we're going there. Happy days. 17 minutes, that's not bad. Oh, cause it's not my keybinds. Shit. Is it K? No.
What for?
To go in Super Cruise.
J?
J is default.
No.
Y?
Damn you, game, for not letting me have my fucking keybinds. Let's just go say custom. Okay. So like yes but no. Because it's got two functions.
Initializing orbital rendezvous procedures. Orbital navigation system online.
That's really not doing. Okay. I seem to have no throttle control now. Right. As this was a testing case for things, for the stream side of the testing seems to have worked, but things have obviously balked for me with regards to Elite. So, what I am going to do right now is, I think I'll call close to the stream for now, because I'm going to actually fix the game, so that we're at least ready to do some things with it, most probably on Monday. So, on that, thank you for the feedback and the responses, and we'll be back on the next stream next time. So, have a good night, peoples, and I will see you all later. Have a good night. Bye.